This building was built in about 1907, and over the century that it's been here, it's gone through a lot of evolution and extensions, and our job is to put it all back together the way it was originally. It's just full of surprises, and I think we're going to be very, very pleasantly surprised ourselves when it all comes together at the end of the day. I think the heritage architect and our current architects have mellowed in very well together to create a beautiful restored building and gardens around it.
We started off primarily dedicated to the restoration of our heritage, and we have quite a sort of a number of project managers, and then below them leading hands, and then the trades and labourers. So when it comes to doing this sort of work, you really need the collective mind, the collective brains to sort of work out how to go about some of the things we have to do. There's many times we're doing things that it's quite hard to work out, and that's what we really love.
The engineers are looking at these very tall chimneys to get them into a current legislation. We've got to reinforce them all, something that we didn't think we'd only have to do. There's extra work to get it right, but at least we'll have the satisfaction we've got a very strong building. And of course, the new building is going to be here, where I'm standing at the moment. Will have a glass link running into the back of this building. And it looks a bit of a mess at the moment, but they're recreating what were gables to hips. So we're finding the original structure inside the roof, making it a lot easier for us to put it back together again. And then in parallel with that, as all that's happening, they'll be restoring all the roofs, all the eaves and the gutters. Over the next 4 weeks there's going to be a massive change on the project.
Because we do a lot of work in the heritage space, we're always working on heritage buildings. So there'll be bricklayers, there'll be tuck pointing, that's very specialist. There's the sort of roofers and quite a few carpenters. These people are used to working with these buildings, so that's what's different as opposed to new build.
I'm very excited. I've done a lot of restoration to heritage buildings like Werribee Mansion, and when we do the restorations for these buildings we get a great sense of achievement. I've put a lot of effort into making sure the detail is going to be right, and the heritage architect could see within that old envelope that had been changed over 100 years what it used to look like. So when the verandas are reinstated, all the gables are reinstated, it's going to look a gem, really will. And then it'll just be in the centre of this village down here, it's going to be a showpiece.